The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
When was the last time you had really good Texas-style barbecue? Eric's Family Barbecue, the way it's supposed to taste. Always delicious, never rushed, and prepared to perfection. Eric's Family Barbecue uses only 100% fresh meat, slowly smoked over mesquite wood until it's juicy and delicious. We all know their brisket is the best, but have you tried their pulled pork ribs, or rib tips? Amazing, and their sides are all house-made. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip. You won't be sorry. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more information.
Still streaming. Holmberg's Morning Sickness. Online at 98kupd.com.
See, now I'm off on this thing. Everybody's all angry. Just one guy. Perfectly said, and then I'll throw it out. The guy emailing you is mad how vaccine infringes his freedoms, but he's mad you used your freedom to get it. That's it. When did we get into that? I'm not name calling anybody. Don't name call. That's all I'm asking. You can yell at me all day. Just don't start off with name calling.
Get it if you want. If you don't want it,
Fitz and I just had this talk the other day about that. And Fitz goes, Fitz and I can have discussions, and politically we couldn't be more. I guess we're not that far apart, but he's pretty far left on a lot of things, mainly just economic stuff.
Yeah.
But he's like, sometimes you have duck feathers, and then that one personal email, and you're like, stop. Like, you just have to hit the brakes and just go, I don't care what this does to the show. I'm just going to have to say, stop it. Because there has to be a moment where we all just sit back and say, you do whatever you want. I've been pretty consistent. Do whatever you want. I honestly don't care about you that much. Don't care about me that much when it comes to that. Oh, listen to your show anymore. Okay. If that's what it comes down to, you didn't like the show that much anyway.
Stop talking about stuff like that.
No, it's social. It's going on in the world. That's what we do. It goes back to that thing when people would call and they'd get mad and say, you made fun of a person in a wheelchair, and my brother's in a wheelchair. I'm like, did you laugh when we made fun of the other guy who had, was on fire? And did you laugh when the lady fell down the stairs? And so you've laughed at other people's pain. It just hit home one day. You can't pick and choose what we do based on your personal feelings. Sometimes you're going to feel like, oh, that bothers me. Good. That means you might learn something about yourself. Yeah, you're going to get confronted by things in life. Oh, Brady, I'm going to take a swing. This is what we really need to focus on. The guy says, John, pick one. Guy Fieri gets JFK style. Oh, man. Money. Or anti-vaxxers calm the F down and the world gets a little cooler. I'd go with the greater good in that. My love of Guy Fieri disappearing from the planet is huge. But if we could socially all kind of unite over the idea that we're in this together, no matter what you think, do whatever you want, but be nice to each other about it, for God's sakes. I'll take that one. Kumbaya, everybody. Don't get the shot. I do not care. But don't yell at me because I did. And don't call me names because I did. That got me. Want to fight, Brett? Just in the hallway real quick, just the two of us?
Sure, let's go.
Because you're the one who printed it. You brought this to me. Brady, we're so late, and it's all your fault. The Brady Report is brought to you by Hooters.
Such an idiot.
You're an idiot. You dumb idiot.
It's the name calling again I'm talking about.
Jackass. Do it in fun. A guy goes, I got an email that said, F you, Holmberg. You say some of the stupidest things I've ever heard in my life. The stupidest thing you ever said was Baker Mayfield and the word superstar in the same sentence. And I'm like, you know what? Now you're right. F you, Holmberg applies. What was I thinking? Did I do that? Now that is spreading misinformation. Baker Mayfield and superstar? Did I say that? Oh, my God. Now you got me. And I deserve name calling for that because that was dumb. But here, look at me. Capable of admitting that I may have been wrong and moving on saying how stupid I was for that. Wow. Take a lesson, Earth. Anyway, Brady, shut up. For God's sakes, you got to do this thing. Hooters is the place to watch all the pro and college football action. Watch the games at Hooters this weekend. Grab a Bud Light draft, inject it into your arm, and 10 boneless wings on special. The Brady Report, brought to you by Hooters and Bud Light. Go ahead, jerk.
Good Friday morning to you, Phoenix. Hello, world. We've made it. Happy World Toilet Day.
Yeah, well, it feels like it's going there.
Wow. Random stat, 12% of men admit to watching movies while on the toilet.
Movies?
Movies.
Whole movies? Like Lord of the Rings and stuff?
Yeah.
I've never watched a movie.
There's a hemorrhoid waiting to happen sitting there that
Certainly.
long.
A whole, have you?
6% of women.
Have you watched a movie?
No.
No.
I'm sure.
My legs
I've
have fallen
watched
asleep playing a game.
Yeah.
I play a game called Wooduku, which is like placing, it's like a Tetris and Sudoku combo. It gets me, man. I get addicted. And the next thing you know, my knees start to ache and my legs are asleep. I'm like, I've been on this toilet for like an hour.
Couple of bases.
Nothing. I look down. I'm like, I haven't even flushed it. And it's
you're
that
numb.
weird. Well, it's that weird thing. You're all numb, and then you look in the toilet, and the poo has actually started to like just almost like flake off.
Break apart.
Yeah, it's not even breaking apart. It's got that weird kind of like a dead fish, kind of like its gills are floating. Neck. You know what I'm saying? Where it kind of looks like it's
Turns into a.
like it's grown some mold
Yeah.
because it's been in the water so long. Well, you played your game, and you flush, and it's like it looks like you poured tomato paste in there. Is that your experience too? A lot of blood?
Not too much.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I should see somebody. I'm not getting any shot for that.
LaCroix sparkling water gets its fancy French name from Wisconsin.
Yeah, LaCroix, Wisconsin.
It's a cross between La Crosse, Wisconsin, where it's made, and St. Croix, the river in western Wisconsin. So officially, it is LaCroix.
LaCroix.
Rhymes with enjoy, not LaCroix.
LaCroix. It's good stuff. Good mixer with vodka, by the way, the LaCroix. I prefer AHA because theirs seem to be a little bit more poppy. Bubbly is okay. LaCroix is good. Good mixer.
The other French fun fact is the reason a zero is called love in tennis is most likely comes from the French word for egg, louf.
Louf.
Since an egg looks like a zero.
They don't have a word for zero in France? Why do you got a nickname zero and all the other numbers are just numbers?
I know.
Dirty love. And it's funny that all other racket sports, love's gone. Even pickleball, which is tiny tennis. It's still like 0-0-1. You don't go love, love, one. You just do zeros. Ping pong, zeros.
Instagram is now sending me unbelievable pickleball points, the tournaments from our talking.
To you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some pretty sweet points.
It's an age thing.
Whoa.
Sure.
This is to the next level.
Man, do you realize how you volunteered to be like the HOA president of ropes and
dude's got his
communities?
pants.
Like you are now the village's HOA president of Phase
I
3.
think they're trying to work me. Like,
Brady is now Del Boca Vista's vice president HOA. If you're looking at pickleball points going, those are athletes.
Whoa.
That is an athlete.
what a
Wow. 0-1-1. Nice point.
little review, little reminder. Jingle Bells.
Yes.
We need to celebrate that next week.
Why?
It was originally written to be a Thanksgiving song,
Jingle all the way.
not a Christmas song.
Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go. So you get in the sleigh and head on over to the
Yeah.
house of the person that's cooking. I guess it never mentions Christmas. I always associate Santa in the sleigh. When I hear sleigh, one-horse open sleigh,
But back during that time, you all slayed bells no matter what.
that was the coolest thing about my dad grew up in a snow-riddled nightmare called Mount Jewett, Pennsylvania. And it's right next to a place called Bradford. And a lot of the times, International Falls, Truckee, California, and Bradford are the three coldest places in the continental United States. It's like 20 below all the time. And there were people who had those open sleighs because sometimes cars just weren't a thing. And they would slide by. And it was the neatest thing in the world to see like a horse pulling a dude in
My
a sleigh.
dad did some sleigh time as a kid
neat.
because my great-grandfather had a riding club. And then when I was a kid, my grandfather would always come over Christmas morning, and he'd have the sleigh bells off the horse. So you'd hear it coming down like after he'd be jingling. Such good memories, John.
Yeah, it's nice. Pre-car.
Last little fun fact. In the early Sherlock Holmes stories, he was addicted to cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because all the pressures of solving crimes kept him up at night. And the cocaine didn't help.
Remember Tessica Brown?
I don't remember what she did. I remember the
Gorilla
name.
Glue Girl.
Oh, yeah, the hair. Oh, that's right. She's got a rap song now.
She does.
Yeah. Do we have it?
We got a little sample. TMZ has
Boy, oh, boy.
It's getting released today.
Can you
it's
spell
called
Tessica?
My Hair.
No.
My Hair.
Just do Gorilla Glue Lady. That's bad. Is she known as Gorilla Glue Lady?
I would say.
Yeah, I would say too.
Because nobody would know anything else about her.
Yeah. Except this rap's going to be awesome. Well, I mean, this works
She came out first with her own hair care line.
Yeah, I know.
And
that
now
didn't work.
Jeez.
Who's
dabbling
taking hair
into-
advice from her? She puts super glue in her hair. Bahad
Forever
Bahabi.
Hair if you want some of those products.
And
Bahad Bahabi made this work. She was just
Yeah.
a guest on Dr. Phil's show and ended up being a rapper and then an OnlyFans whore.
She reached out to, I think it was Nicki Minaj, to see if she'd help her with it or want to do a collab.
Yeah.
And didn't hear anything. But Nicki Minaj had a song out called Fractions, and there's a shout-out to Tessica in that song.
Isn't it great in this day and age that there's no gatekeeper between the commoners and the superstars, that you can glue your head down to something and then have access to, like, Tom Cruise if you want, just through Twitter or whatever? I think I'll ask Tom Cruise a couple questions about whether or not I can be in his movies because I glued my head together.
So,
You know me as the person who put glue all over his head? Yeah, hi. I'm curious, can I be in the next Mission Impossible? Is this it?
this is
Here
My
we
Hair?
go.
Here
You
we
don't
go.
have My Hair?
My hair.
My Hair.
Tessica Brown.
It don't move my hair. It don't move, it don't move my hair. Come on. It don't move my hair. You hear what I'm telling you? It don't move my hair. My hair, my hair, my hair, my hair, my hair.
Now she'll
It
get
don't
into
move, it don't move my hair. Let's go. It don't move my hair. You hear what I'm telling you? It don't move. Almost went in a panic. When I ran out, I got a head. I might have to use Gorilla Glue just to soften my weak and get it solid. Try to wash it
This
with
lady
everything
Gorilla
I could think
glued
of,
her
but
head
nothing was
down.
making
She's got a
progress. I was
song.
finding what to do.
Remember when Weird Al would have been the one that wrote that? Because you should be embarrassed and shamed by it. But the shame is dead. So now people will take their worst moments and make them their strongest points.
Brett Weddings coming
Oh,
up. My
yeah.
Hair.
All right, all you out there celebrating Brad and Teresa's special day. Here's Tessica Brown's My Hair, My Hair, My Hair Don't Move. My hair, My hair, My Hair, It Don't Move.
That's right.
Wow.
This is so bad.
I loved Planet Earth back when people would do really stupid things and then hide for a little while. Instead of like, I Gorilla Glued my head down. I'm going to write a song about it.
We could use this for a music bed.
Oh, yeah. My hair, My hair, My hair don't move. My hair, it don't move, it don't move. My hair, it don't move, it don't move. My hair,
It don't move my hair, my hair, my hair, my hair,
My hair, it don't move.
It don't move my hair.
My hair. Come on now.
It don't move my hair. You hear what I'm telling you? It don't move. Almost went in a panic. When I ran out, I got a head.
She's not even good.
I know, it's like rapping to a different song.
Slow us down.
I feel like I'm talking to a person at customer service that's talking too fast. Like I can't remember. My hair, when I glued it down, I went to a panic.
Maybe it's out now, but
There is
can't
no
wait to
gatekeeper.
download this today.
No gatekeeper.
I hope not.
on entertainment anymore. So what I had done was, you see, I glued my head to itself, and that would normally be embarrassing that you'd want to hide from the public eye. But what I've done is try to remind people that I am that dumb person by writing a song, putting a spotlight on that thing. I chopped my own arm off trying to make a sandwich once, and that was pretty stupid because I was using a wet saw to cut my turkey. So now I'm going to put a spotlight on and remind you that I am the dumbest person on the planet. My hand is gone. My hand is gone. When I cut my hand off trying to make a turkey sandwich, I should have been embarrassed, but instead I'm a celebrity.
Oh, Christ.
My hand is
It's
gone.
on Spotify.
Of course it is. Yes.
There's 2 minutes and 43 seconds of pure bliss. Oh, so bad.
There was this day that I was at the Subways once, and the cameras was there, and I got nervous, and I my pants and rooster tail right up over my head, and normally that would embarrass somebody, but here's a 1, 2, 3. I pooped myself. You see, I pooped myself. Shame used to be a thing. We have none anymore. That's got it on his phone. It don't move my hair. Yeah, that's
what I'm saying.
I'm so ashamed of people.
Another one.
Yeah, is DJ Khaled going to be in on this?
Another one.
Okay, stop. Make it stop. Make it stop, Brett. I can't take it, Brett. I can't take it. Oh, my God. Yeah, Shame used to be awesome. Remember Shame, Brady?
Oh, yeah.
Remember when it was a thing?
So bad.
She actually mentions Gorilla Gluing her own head down in the song. Well, that's my claim to fame. See, Brady, that's my claim to flame. My claim to flame is that I once Gorilla Glued my head to itself.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
I remember that.
Brady, but remember the day that my claim to flame was when I glued my head to itself, and then people knew my name. That's when I got my name out there. That's called branding. That's called marketing.
You got to protect your brand.
I got to protect my brand. I am the Gorilla Glue lady. Remember when I was so absolutely stupid and brainless that I Gorilla Glued my head to itself? That is my brand. That is my claim to flame.
Claim to flame.
Worth it now.
My claim to flame is such a thing that now look at me. I'm rolling and now I can buy all the Gorilla Glue and go. When I go to the Grammys, I'm going to Gorilla Glue my dress to myself.
The Gorilla Glue hook her up like the Ocean Spray people hooked up that one dude.
Yeah, and that guy was an idiot
Yeah,
until we
I
met
think
Gorilla
they
Glue.
did,
Of
actually.
course.
Did they really?
I think I remember.
Yeah, they bought her a
seeing
truck and
picture.
told her to drive off a cliff.
I wish she Gorilla Glue her hair to a railroad track or something. Unbelievable.
Well, see, what I had done then was I took the next step of Gorilla Gluing things, my face down to a train tracks.
You understand.
The train is going to move.
Enjoy your forever hair
It's
products.
closing up some space here. The train seems to be getting a little closer, you see. My claim to flame, however, though, Brady, will always be a Gorilla Glue lady. I will not outlive this. I will not outpunt that.
Omar hit us up. This stuff is better than 90% of the Palladio contestants.
That is
Oh wow, yeah.
that strong.
Well, we'll play her on Monday then.
Yeah, there you go.
As the 30th. She's automatically the
God.
number one spot.
Just don't. Yeah, we're getting her. She'll show up. The gentleman in Phoenix say I want a contest of best new song, so I'm going to fly out there for the Pladio contest because they want to take advantage of Tessica Brown. Never forget your name, Tessica, and you know why? For something you should be ashamed of. I drown my babies. I drown. Oh, no, I wrote a song about the worst thing that ever happened in my life. Casey Anthony just wrote a song called It's in the Trunk. Everybody should take the worst thing that's ever happened to him, write a rap song, and try to make some cash off of it. You're an idiot.
Weird Al, go to town on this
Weird
one.
Al can't
I know.
anymore. He's no longer as funny as the person. You can't shame them. Weird Al used to write the parody songs. There's no parody when the person who did it is into it.
I know. If you would have come out before him with like Stuck on Glue.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been good. Been a fool too long.
Red Vines is coming out with a holiday season flavor. Red Vines gingerbread twists. They're not red, they're brown.
Brown.
Papa John's changed
Brown vines? That's poop.
logo. Yeah, they're twisty brown vines.
Yeah, I know. We were just talking about that. When you sit on the toilet too long, that's what happens inside the water. I've been playing Waduku too long, now I've got brown Twizzlers in the toilet.
So Papa John's changed its logo, dropped the apostrophe.
Right.
So it's
Well, they did that last
not
year.
possessive.
It's
Right. It's no longer belonging to John.
Yeah, to all Johns now.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. It's not just one
I don't
John.
think it just takes the possessive away.
The guys at
It
Bull
says
Money
it's
Pond.
now about multiple Johns.
Mm-hmm.
The guys at Bull Money Pond would like us all to know. We all in the shop here just became more stupid for listening to
Yeah.
that
Oh,
song.
no. They're 100% right. And their new building is beautiful, by the way. But that song is only worthy of the old building. It would be like Mo Money Pond building the new building and then saying, this is our claim to fame, this old dump that we replaced.
Don't look at this new
That's
one.
their Gorilla Glue hair now. This new beautiful shining cathedral that they have now. It's gorgeous.
This man in China, he's known as Mr. Kang, has been banned from the Haddadi Seafood Barbecue Buffet in Changsha City
He's the Brady of China.
because he's eating way too much.
That's right.
He ate 3 pounds
Called
of
it.
pork
We get it.
on one trip
Hey, Chief, what happening?
and 9 pounds of
no.
shrimp on
Ethan.
another trip.
Brady King here.
You think Brady over there would
Yeah.
do the tie his eyes back a little bit?
Hey, I come here by design, just to see your reaction.
design.
I got you.
The owner says, I can't have him coming in here, and he's an influencer, too.
He's been here 4
hours. And he
hours.
posts videos, and it just, exactly.
Rest in peace, Jonathan Panett.
But he says not only that, he's pounding the shrimp and the pork, he said he drank 20 or 30 bottles of soy milk.
Jesus. Man. Like Mr. Creosote from Monty Python.
And now the Chinese government is stepping in, and they're starting to crack down on influencers going into restaurants because they're wasting food.
Sometimes China sounds better. LeBron might be right. Crack down on influencers.
Not a bad move.
Goddamn.
Wait, Steve, are they paying? Are they not paying for the food?
No, he pays for it.
Then
but he says
away.
the problem. Well, the guy, in a way, you'd let him go because it brings more business into the restaurant.
Hello, Twitter world. I just thought up. I was driving around.
Soy juice.
I just wrote a rap song. Her head don't move. Her head. See what I did? I
on the ground.
Bitch's head doesn't move because he's been murdered. All right. God damn.
There's a 27-year-old woman named Carly Belmer. She's viral on TikTok because she shared an experience where she meant to take an ibuprofen 800, which is a pretty big pill. Mm-hmm. And instead, it was on her nightstand. It was dark. She swallowed her left AirPod instead.
That's a big-ass pill. You got to know that by touch. Tactile reasoning in that point.
And
like,
taste.
This is,
COVID and all that. You can't cheat.
But all it was was an ibuprofen.
Maybe she hates pills and she has
I'm glad they didn't tell her to take 2. She'd eaten all her headphones.
She passed it. She opted not to.
Yeah.
You can pass
dig it out.
Your pod.
Hey, does Apple Care take care of that?
I don't know. I've never once read the agreement. Has anyone read the agreement? I just agree.
Appointment at the Apple Store.
If it's in there somewhere that says if you eat these and them out, then they're good again.
I don't think the Genius Bar can help you with this.
What do you put them in a bag of brown rice? Thank you. Somebody say brown rice? Oh no, you've been banned.
I've got some science news.
Oh yeah, it's Friday.
Hello, my friends. I'm Professor Brady Bowman. This is your science news.
Good job, boys. Well done. Tuned. Finally tuned.
The longest partial lunar eclipse in over 500 years happened overnight.
Yeah, I was looking at it a little bit.
It lasted about 3.5 hours from start to finish. At its peak, around 97% of the moon was in Earth's shadow.
I can't watch eclipses anymore because the one that showed up that night, my friend Craig Lefton came over to the house, and it was like 3 a.m. We got drunk and sat in the backyard, and got yelled at by Megan, like because we were giggling and being stupid in the middle of the night in the back. You need to shut up. I can hear you in here. It's like, that means everyone can hear you. I'm like, uh-huh. And then Craig fell down. He tripped over like a little 2-foot wall.
Is that the one that with the busted open his chin?
No, that was John. He broke his head. But Craig fell down in the morning, and it like rattled the earth. He fell so flat. It just drunken no handbrake fall right onto your chest and face because we were watching the eclipse. So I went out to look at the eclipse last night, and it just reminded me of the gayest night of my life, sitting up and looking at the moon with Craig.
Did Troy and Michael say hello?
No, I went out front. They weren't outside, but I went out front about 2:30. It was a cool moon. It looks neat. I didn't see much because I was so sleepy.
What, does it just have a ring around it, or what?
There was a chunk of it missing, and it's kind of this reddish shadow. Huh. It looked neat.
When I got up, our whole backyard was lit up from being a full moon.
It was bright.
Yeah,
it was a bright moon. I didn't see a whole lot of nothing real spectacular. There's so many eclipses that we act like it's a big deal, and it seems like once a month we have an eclipse.
NASA announced an astronaut named Jessica Watkins will be the first black woman to go to the space station next April.
And Tessica Brown is also going, just because she's famous. Claim to fame will be that I get to rap in space.
My suit.
I glued myself to a spaceship.
I got it ready for you anytime you're ready.
I just gorilla glued myself to a spaceship. I'm going to be the first girl in space with gorilla glue in her hair.
If they run with that gorilla glue, starts doing commercials with that.
It don't move my hair. You hear what I'm telling you? It don't move.
In the 3rd grade, I thought I had to make lemonade, but I didn't. I my pants.
I can see the commercial now. I can't get this thing to stick. Hit it. She comes in.
I glued myself to a black astronaut. Now there's going to be the first glued together black people in space.
She'll be the new Flex Seal guy.
Right.
Water.
Wonder what we could use.
No, you don't use her. She's a public embarrassment. She is not to be used for at least 10 more years before you remember a Gorilla Glue lady. Okay, now we can put her on TV. It can't be like a month later where it's like worth it, because you know what it encourages? People gluing their heads to stuff and then getting jobs off of it. Oh my God, what is happening?
I see the commercials.
I do too, and I also want off the planet. We were talking about that. Eric from Mo Money said yesterday, he goes, that girl who's doing the TV show about gay ghosts, he goes, I want off. I want out.
Kristen Stewart.
Yeah, I want out.
Yeah.
What has happened to us? We used to be sort of a reasonable species. We're like, this is not normal.
A new study found it says using wormholes to take shortcuts through outer space might be possible after all.
Anything's possible.
Say it
Brady.
again?
Using wormholes to take shortcuts through
yeah.
outer space.
Sure. That'll happen someday.
A study found kids should spend more time with their grandmother because her brain is hardwired to genuinely care about them.
And hate black people. All grandmothers' brains are genuinely hardwired to hate gays and POCs. Even brown grandmothers. Mexican. And,
Tias?
No, abuelitas.
Abuelita.
Abuelas. Abuelas. Tia's an aunt. Abuela. Abuela hates black people and white people.
Yes. I got a buddy that
Fact.
told me. Oh, yeah.
And then black grandma hates white grandmas. So, yeah, they're all hardwired to hate and also help you out with certain things. Grandmas are hardwired to give you old opinions about gay. But all of them together don't understand this whole transsexual thing.
A goat farm in China is now using facial recognition to prevent incest and stop goats from inbreeding.
Good.
And researchers at Northwestern...
That's a good
That's the
good
appropriate
news.
response now that I think about it.
I glued two goats together.
Researchers at Northwestern came up with a high-res camera that can see around corners and through skin.
We've had this before.
I think it was...
The corner camera.
Yeah, I think it was more like a...
Was
it a camera?
No, it was a
Okay.
camera that could see around the corner. But it had to have... You had to set up four corners of things so it could, like, triangulate the shot.
I guess this one steps it up to the next level because it analyzes the way light bounces around and an AI reconstructs the stuff you can't see.
Sonar. With
More or less,
pictures.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's your science news!
Neat.
Rukesh Sadi, he fell in love with a prostitute.
Who doesn't? At one point in your life, you will.
He's 49 years old, and he worked at a construction company. Had something to do with her payroll. Anyway, ended up giving her $838,000
Whoa.
Well, that's
because
a
he
hell of a
believed,
prostitute.
one, she loved him, and she needed the money because she was sick.
Charles Barkley.
Hospital
just gets
bills.
DUIs.
Yeah, she probably had some disease.
She wasn't sick.
Oh, no, she's a liar and a prostitute? What are the
He
odds?
was found guilty.
Oh, my God.
He's spending 3 years in prison now for
One thing prostitutes are known for is their honesty. I can't believe this is real.
Amazing that in under a year he doled out $838,000 from the payroll in the company.
Wow.
It's doing all right.
Yeah.
No one noticed that? It's a big company.
No, I know.
Took him a
Must have
while.
some deals going on. Big deals. Police in Hot Springs, Arkansas got a report last Friday about a naked man who stole a pontoon boat and took it out on a lake. When they found him, he was naked, sitting upside down between the steering console and the captain's seat.
Sitting upside down?
Yeah.
You're really
His
sitting
name is
there,
Preston Leonard.
standing on your head.
He's 25. Once they got him in custody, they tracked him down. And the owner of the boat to let him know about it. The owner said the boat itself is worth around $25,000. It probably wouldn't sell for that price at that moment. Ha ha. Preston ripped out several
germane
of
to the
the
story?
seats and caused other damages for about $4,000. But no one could figure out he's charged for stealing the boat. But no one could figure out why he was found upside down behind the wheel of a stolen boat. Drugs.
Brady figured it out.
That was your CSI moment.
That was the most Bunny
that
Bogan
story.
you've ever been. That was the most your mom. Oh, drugs.
There's a mug shot of the dude.
It's drugs, Brady. The whole world's goofed up on the goofballs. Hopped up on the goofy pills. drugs. Yeah, you're sitting on your head. You're probably high or drunk. Brady's right. Huh?
You're not sitting at that point.
No, you're no longer sitting.
You're on your head. Right?
You're levitating. Heavily medicated. Ironic, I gave him love.
Let's get to some radio videos.
All right, hurry up. You're late.
First one's a cat fight.
A girl cat fight?
Two cats on a hot tin roof.
Oh, that's not a cat at all.
That's the upside down cat.
Oh, that's the upside down.
Jerry Falwell moment.
That's just him repenting. Is it still on?
You're going with the cat fight?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
No. Toledo's already judged
Oh,
this.
here we go.
We got prejudgment.
Some music to tie you over.
Please hold while a representative is waiting for you at Gorilla Glue.
It don't move my hair.
Gorilla Glue should have this for their whole music.
Here we go. It don't move
Oh, these are the cats fighting. Sorry, I like. What are people screaming for?
Those are the cats.
Oh. They could fight.
Stunt cats.
Why are people...
My hair was better.
Yeah, I think I'm going with Tessica.
Everything I could think of, but nothing was making progress. I was stopping what to do. Couldn't build it. Shit had me feeling like a fool. I tried to use a shout that was an epic fail too. I washed it like a dozen times and soap and getting through.
I washed it like a dozen times.
Soap and getting through.
I wish he was still flammable because I would love to burst her into flames. See, how in the world are you in our...
Speaking of bursting into flames,
make it go away.
Kids are pranking each other. The old firecracker and the butt crack.
This is... Okay. Oh, geez, there's a dad recording.
Yeah.
Like little...
This is funny.
Kids in Jakarta. Oh, Jesus! Man. They put a firecracker in his beehole.
And Dad's sitting there watching this, too.
What that guy said in Indonesian was, hey, be careful. What I know about this nation, they're never going to be a threat to anything, and none of them have shoes. Not a soul in that video had shoes.
Oh, look at this slob.
Yeah. Brett, you're like this because this insect got in the way of this slob eating.
That's enough.
Or there's a slob eating, and there's a bug on her food. Well, of course, it's a food video of this slob.
It's a fake bug, but...
Oh.
Is it?
Brady.
Yeah.
Come on.
Where is it?
On the menu.
Oh, Brady.
Go back to my hair.
Brady.
This sucks.
You're killing me. Brady. You looked at that and said that's a good one. Yeah, you like that? Because girl, you smashed a phony spider. If you and Jay Gudentalk had a child, it would look just like that lady. Am I right? I'm right. Am I
wrong? That's our daughter. That's our daughter you're talking about.
Tell you what, man. Tell you what, old pirate. We'd make a viral video if I glued my head to yours. That's like we.
Her shirt is of herself.
It's like we gorilla glued Jay and Brady together.
Does she have herself on her shirt?
I believe so.
Sure does. Look at that. She sure does.
She uses her boob to kill the fake spider because her big floppy fat cans are weapons.
Oh,
Here's a spectacular motorcycle jump.
I'm sorry, Jay, but that's funny.
Yeah, well, no, it's more Brady that should be offended by that.
Yeah.
All right. What in the world did I just see? He just launched himself to death.
Yeah.
He's got to have a parachute or something, right?
Then the parachute goes
Oh,
up.
my God. Where is that? He leaps off this ramp into space.
Austria, maybe, in the mountains, in the Swiss
The
Alps.
Austrian mountains.
Yeah.
Could be anywhere there's mountains, basically.
Yeah.
That is an unbelievable
He's
jump.
still on the bike.
And then right before it goes out of the frame, you see the chute open. That is outrageous. Right. Evel Knievel stinks compared to that guy.
Disturbing belly dancer here. She's got some serious ab skills.
Okay.
You can keep the music.
Yeah, no, this is the new theme for your videos. Viral videos with Brady. Oh, belly dancer. Who's got? Oh man, what is going on with that tummy?
I know.
I don't know if that's sexy or disgusting.
I think it's disgusting. I don't know about that.
Well, it just makes me think she's got control over certain parts of her body that I'd like to.
Didn't consider that.
Yeah.
Okay.
To have that
That's
roll.
too close to the ovaries not to have some vagina juice down there. That. Like, Wow, I don't know what I'm looking at, but I kind of like it. Tessica,
Last one
wreck
is a
it.
guy sliding down the space in between the escalator.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right. It's a big escalator.
He gets it twice.
Nut shot! Double nut shot! He's off the escalator. Oh! Just ride the stairs. Oh! Oh, that first one's hard to look at.
There you have it.
All right, all you boos and booettes. Today on KISS 1230, the rhythm of the nation, the city's heartbeat. Tessica Brown, all day and all night on a loop. Brought to you by Gorilla Glue. Because dumb people are famous all the time now.
Hi, Mickey Minaj, is that you, Mickey? Yes, it's Tessica Brown, Mickey. I was just, I'm famous like you are from all my talent. I glued my head to my head, and I would like to have you mentor me now in the rap game because I believe I'm qualified. There is no gatekeeper anymore. All you have to do is glue yourself to something, and then you are a superstar.
What, hey, Mickey's?
Hey, Mickey, it's me, Tessica again. Oh, what's going on around here? I just glued myself to a window, which makes me eligible for an entire album. No gatekeeper for talent anymore. She glued herself to herself, and now somebody said we should record her singing. I mean, that's the next logical step.
Somebody says it's been 20 years, but can we get a Brady version of My Hair?
My hair, it's still there.
It's not
my hair, it's still there.
You know what I'm talking about.
I could grow a mohawk if I wanted to. I don't want to.
I'm not a
My hair, it's still there.
See, Brady has something called ability. He didn't get famous by shoving his head into a dishwasher.
Just you wait, man.
So what was your moment when you knew, you broke through, and that shining moment when you became a celebrity? Oh, when I glued my head to my head. Oh, yes. What a shining example of talent that is. Superstar. That's what you are. Superstar, that's... Yeah, Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak. They can't get the whole world
She
to
should
recognize
open up
they're
for
brilliant.
him.
But Tessica Brown, she's got a song, too. She's in the same business. As Bruno and Tessica. Same people.
Next year at the Astro World Festival.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I would trample myself. I'd pull a full Astroworld self-trampling.
That priest might be right. Demons.
Oh, there's demons in this. Yeah. This is the first time I've ever believed demons are a thing. That and Brady J. Guten.
With the devil.
Tell you what, man. That lady that looked like Brady and Jay comboed up, man. With them big floppy cans.
Liked it.
I like that, man. Knock wood if you're with me, man. I'm Brady J. Gutenbogen.
I'm going to glue my face to the carpet, and I'm going to try to get a movies. There you go, everybody. We're all dumber than we were before. That's the Brady Report.
98.
What?
98.
No way.
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.